look at some numbers for Bjelica.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And now the Lakers starting group. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Green in at the point guard position. And for Sacramento, Bagley and Dedmon playing together in the front court. Farrell is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Brent, talk about the length of the season. Commissioner Silver is also considering proposals to shrink the season. What do you think?
I think it'd be interesting, and I'm not sure financially how the league goes back from an 82-game season and ticket sales and revenue and television and how they kind of unwind what it is they've agreed to. But 70 games to me in terms of the competition, Kevin, in terms of the elevated play of the star players on a nightly basis, the fact that you probably get stars to appear in every game and not be sat out for load management and things like that, I think overall it'd be pretty healthy.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 6-point game. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, all those turnovers made it a scrappy game, which suits them. They caused a lot of chaos with their defense, which played right into their hands.
And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, the General.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Farrell gets the bucket.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer. And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Bagley the pass to Farrell. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy. The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina, Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Farrell kicks to Barnes. Back to Farrell. A 3. They get it again. And another shot. Bagley, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there. And that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
Just 5 to shoot. Farrell, that's a 2-pointer. Kept alive by Sacramento. Barnes outside. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Look at the Lakers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, the Kings. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And you know, for the Lakers, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
Now they've got a new set of goals, and those are all about success in the playoffs. That's where men are made. They've got to have their sights very high at this point when it comes to the postseason.
The Kings trail by 7, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Luke Walton. They've yet to find success against the Lakers, going 0-2 in the first 2 meetings between the teams. Coach said a lot of the problem is we just get deflated when they go on a big run. We have to know that with LeBron, a run is going to come.
Harry Giles is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Bielitsa comes in for Bagley. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Bogdanovich. The Lakers also changing it up. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Davis. Howard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Now, Bielitsa's game might be mostly finesse, but there are times when he gets aggressive.
Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Gets it to go. That one good from Giles. Los Angeles leading by 8. Green deciding where to go with it. Green finds Green. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Ariza goes in. And the rejection by Cousins.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 10. Joseph against Green. It's Ariza on the wing. 9-point game his last outing. Hits it from 3-point range.
Ariza's been in the league a long time, so a great job of reading the defense with some rhythm that time.
Green passes to Green. Takes the 3. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Green. Green's got 14.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Sacramento, Bielitsa is out there with Holmes. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Farrell in at the 2 spot. And there's the pass to Joseph. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the layup. He's got 5.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization that help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most. And that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Make it a distraction. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the General, in his last time out against the Pacers, had a huge game. He scored 40 points and got there the usual way, an impressive barrage of three-pointers. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Sacramento moving it around. Stolen by McGee. And it's the Lakers on the break. Kicks it out to Bradley. Puts it up. That one a little long.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Green. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. Joseph against Green. Ariza outside. Puts up a 3. Avery Bradley pulls it in. Lakers leading by 15. Murray finds Green. And here's McGee. He's covered by Joseph. Green inside the three-point line. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Holmes passes to Ariza. Poked away. Bradley with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. And pushing it up Los Angeles. The Lakers again in transition. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 17-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Again, the miss by the Kings. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And here's Green outside. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So for the Lakers right now, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Green in at the 1.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Offensive rebound. Kuzma. Got it. Good job in the low post. Kuzma's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Barnes outside. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. The drive by Green. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Here's Farrell, guarded by Green. To stop the run. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win. Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Green draws the double. Pass to Davis. Inside. Here's Kuzma. Second chance shot. It's not going to go for him. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Farrell kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Farrell from past the arc. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Farrell. And the Lakers also making a switch. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Green. Green draws the double. 4 on the clock. Cousins with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Well, Brent, you look at the size and athleticism of DeMarcus Cousins, and you can forget just how skilled he is.
Well, the interesting part about Cousins, and as his career goes on, especially coming off the injury, Kevin, what does he rely on? Well, when he came into the league, as you said, he had that skill set. He's going to rely more and more on that ability to shoot the ball and to still make plays so that he's still an impact player in the NBA.
Joseph, the pass to Bagley. And the rejection by Cousins. 3 on 3. Green with the ball. Picked up by Joseph, and they get it back. And that one's good by LeBron. And here are the Kings now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Dwight Howard. Murray's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Green in for Avery Bradley.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Bagley and Dedmon playing together in the front court. Harrison Barnes is out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Bjelica in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Look, Kevin, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And Sacramento has possession. Pass to Barnes. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside, Green. Brent, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player,
Superstar,
but
right.
You know the role that he had for
Yes,
the
I
teams
do.
that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely, from year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. And it's good for 2.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Green draws the double. Stolen by Joseph. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Outside, Green. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Green's got 13 points in the second half. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And the pass to Barnes. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
6 on the shot clock from deep. Green, and yet another basket.
And once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into third all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan was able to put up 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87, but that mark has been passed. What a special year.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. Sacramento making some changes. Harry Giles comes in for Bagley, and Caleb Swanigan subbed in for Barnes. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the General.
Yeah, with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And he can't hit the second.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 42 in the game.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And there it is for him. Green's got 44.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Hey, man.
See how it is.
Good game.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Man, thanks, Will. Man, thanks, big dog. Appreciate you, man. So what y'all think we're gonna do something next week? Yeah, we're gonna be all right.